What's going on, guys? Bengal King here, coming back at you with another video. Today, we're going to be realistically rebuilding the Patriots, but this is a Super Bowl team, a Super Bowl contender every year. And why might that be? One, they have the best head coach in NFL history in Bill Belichick, but also they have arguably the greatest, at least the most successful NFL player in NFL history, of course, in quarterback Tom Brady. So it's no fun to rebuild a team when they have one of the best players of all time who's still performing up to a high level. So in this, Tom Brady's going to finish out the season, and then we're going to retire him. I know his contract doesn't play out like that, but this is the rebuilding the New England Patriots realistically without Tom Brady. So you're going to have to kind of suspend your belief just a little bit. So please hit that like button if you have not already. Get way more likes when you ask for them versus when you don't. So I'm changing up the strategy a little bit. And definitely subscribe if you're new. I think you're going to like the content around here. Very occasionally I'll get a good review. So maybe that'll be you. Maybe you'll think, hey, this guy, he's not so bad. He makes a couple jokes here and there. Maybe he knows a little bit what he's talking about with football. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe you subscribe to me because I'm an idiot. Either way, please subscribe. Pretty please. See, I already hate I just did that. I'm like, I wouldn't subscribe to me for doing that, but maybe because I acknowledge it, you will. I don't know what's happening. We're going to move on. So it's definitely a new look team without Rob Gronkowski. Gronk was such a big part of the success of this team when he was on the field, although the biggest part is definitely Tom Brady. So we're going to finish out the year, and then we are going to retire him. So we might as well, like, even though his contract is for another year, I think that prevents him from retiring in Madden. We're going to edit his age to be, it can't even go higher. It's 40, it's as old as it gets. All right, don't worry about that. Of course, Jarrett Stidham, not sure he's exactly the quarterback of the future here. At running back, James White, Sony Michel, who the Patriots don't even really use that much, Rex Burkhead, and of course the third-round draft pick out of Alabama in Damian Harris. They've got a loaded backfield. Running back is definitely not a position we're going to have to draft at any point, but they're a bunch of well-balanced guys. It's not like they're a bunch of studs here, per se, but they get the job done, which is the Patriot way, essentially. Obviously, Antonio Brown is not the guy here. We're going to go ahead. It's stupid that we have to cut him when he shouldn't even be on the team to begin with. We got Julian Edelman here, who somehow has superstar development. I say somehow. I mean, like, he's a really good player, obviously, and has been for a while. But has he ever really been a superstar? I don't think so. He also is 33. Not going to be able to trade him, though, obviously. Philip Dorsett in here. Josh Gordon, who's a beast when he's on the field. Cameron Meredith, of course. Who could forget about N'Keal Harry? But I want N'Keal Harry to play a lot. The first-round draft pick out of Arizona State. I want him to play so much, but who can I really play him over? Everybody. He's the number one. Julian Edelman will play the 3. He's going to be the slot anyway. We got Josh Gordon. That's going to be a questionable move, probably, but it's going to be a move for the future. Move Dorsett down. We got Cameron Meredith. I'm just going purely off development there. So if you're a Patriots fan, you're like, oh, Rex Burkhead is a beast. Philip Dorsett is so good. It's like, all right, this is not what that is. This is a video game. Isaiah Wynn is a really good player. Of course, a second-year player now out of Georgia. He was a first-round pick 2 years ago. Joe Tooney, David Andrews, Shaq Mason, Marcus Cannon. It's a good offensive line. Backups, not really so much. I know Marshall Newhouse actually didn't do that poor of a job last week. We have Ben Watson, Matt Lacoste, former Giant draft pick. I believe that is Syracuse, if I'm not mistaken. Illinois. Same colors, I guess. That's my bad there. Defensively, got Devin McCourty at free safety, but he's getting older. He's into his 30s now, as he is 32 years old. Should be good to stick it out with him, though. Just probably won't end up re-signing him. Jamie Collins is obviously a very good player, or at least was for a while. Jawan Bentley has a lot of potential. Dante Hightower has been a beast. Kyle Van Noy has been good with the Patriots, as everyone just seems to be randomly. Patrick Chung, Jerron Harmon in there, another Rutgers guy in that secondary, along with Jason McCourty, another Rutgers guy, the twin of Devin. Of course, cornerback, not a safety. Also have Josh Jackson, Stephon Gilmore. I don't know why I said Josh. It's J.C. Jackson. No, or is it J.C.? It's Justin Jones and J.C. Jackson. Am I crazy here? No, it is J.C. and then it's it's Jonathan Jones. Man, too many J names. I'm getting confused here. Of course, Jowan Williams, not to be confused with Jawan Bentley. Of course, the second-round draft pick out of Vanderbilt. Man, I'm screwing up names here big time. But we got Lawrence Guy, Danny Shelton, Michael Bennett across the defensive line, John Simon, Dietrich Wise, Chase Winovich. I want to get some big playing time. I really do. He's not really a 3-4 defensive end, so I'm not going to play him in that role. And if this is a 3-4 defense, as it appears to be, we're going to move Chase Winovich to outside linebacker. He's not an end in a 3-4, at least not in my 3-4, okay? Winovich is going to play over Jamie Collins. I'm going for the development here. He has star development. He's got to. So I'd rather do that. Does this team have 4-3 potential? They have so many weird players that I don't really want to retain because of their age and ability. Dante Hightower kind of falls under the same area at 29. Kyle Van Noy falls under the same area at 28 and only 77 overall. Patrick Chung definitely at 32. Deron Harmon definitely at 28. Like, they're all too old to really develop much. Devin and Jason McCourty, both 32, obviously. Yeah. Stephon Gilmore is the only one where I'm like, all right, he's fine. He is 28, but he is a 94 overall, so very good overall, and superstar X Factor. He's going to be good for a little while longer. And then offensively, I don't want to really hold on to Julian Edelman or even James White. This is just a really, really old team, and that's fine in the NFL, like 28-ish, I say old, but in Madden, it just doesn't really work that well. But that is the team, though. Obviously not going to make any trades. We're going to simulate to the midseason mark, re-sign, and use code Bengal on SeatGeek for a $20 discount when you use that code. Wait, did I just sneak in a code promotion? 2-6 at the midseason mark, doing as well as ever. Gotta love Madden Simulation. Same roster. This Patriots team is undefeated in real life. They're, what, 3-0? I don't think there's been 4 games yet, right? I think they're 3-0. They've beaten the Steelers, Patriots, and Jets. No, they are the Patriots. They can't beat them. They beat the Steelers, Dolphins, and Jets. Sorry. Yeah, things have not been good. Lost to the Steelers. Lost to the Dolphins. 13-10. In real life, the Patriots won 43-0. If that doesn't tell you something about Madden Simulation, I do not know what to tell you. This team is an 82. The Dolphins are in the 60s. Like, you have to be kidding me. You have to be. When do they play the Dolphins again? Because I want to see the overall for sure. Week 17. I'm going to stop the simulation so you guys can see the overall of both teams. Absolutely ridiculous. Also, while we're here, I'm going to load in my draft class. You can find it on the Madden Share as the most downloaded PS4 file of any sort. 2020 NFL Draft Bengal. I'm working on updating it a little bit more to get 450 actual draft prospects. But this is it. So, is Tua Tom Brady's replacement? We're going to find out. So Tom Brady is an impending free agent. We're obviously not going to bring him back. I told you what we're going to do with him. Devin McCourty, I mean, he is 32. He's going to regress down to like an 85. I'm fine with a one-year deal for him just to keep him for next season, and we'll work on replacing him. He wants a better bonus? All right. Joe Tooney, absolutely. Josh Gordon, I think, yes, even though he'll start to regress. Philip Dorsett's kind of a weird one. Cam Meredith. Damn, everyone's a free agent, huh? I'm letting a lot of these guys walk. Ben Watson's 38. There's not a shot. He was on the Patriots like 30 years ago, and he's back. And yeah, the math on that, he was 8 years old playing the Patriots. They were a worse team at the time, believe me. Joe Tooney's the only guy that resigns. McCourty wants a bigger bonus. Josh Gordon wants a bigger bonus. The rest of the players, I'm not worried about at the moment. I don't know how I feel. We're not going to make the playoffs anyway after a 2-6 start. Belichick would be fired midseason. Now, can you imagine if I believe that? But I can never make sarcastic jokes in these because there's so many new viewers. I forgot to stop, but we barely beat the Dolphins by 10. There's so many new people that view these, and they don't get my sarcasm. As we finish 7-9, if the Patriots finish 7-9, I'll chop my own dick off and I'll eat it on camera. Nah, I won't do that, but I would be surprised. That's the biggest guarantee I can make. I would be surprised. I go, oh wow, that's crazy. It's weird that happened. All right, Tom Brady, impending free agent. We will be making him not. He's an 89, but this whole rebuild is. What if the Patriots didn't have Tom Brady? N'Keal Harry has superstar development. I didn't even realize that. Did he get that? That'd be sick. He did get it because he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. We'll look at stats and awards very soon here. That's why I started him. That's so huge that happened. Julian Edelman's down to an 84. This wide receiver situation is odd. But Tom Brady, you now play, oh, I don't know, linebacker? Why not? No, Tom Brady's a strong safety. See how good he is. We're not going to re-sign him, obviously. So that is essentially going to retire him. Any development upgrades on defense? Kyle Van Noy, of course, has star. Devin McCourty's down to an 85. I thought it'd be an 86, but no. Jason McCourty's down to an 83. Michael Bennett's down from an 85 to an 80. Dante Hightower's down from an 83 to an 81. Kyle Van Noy stays the same. Chung is down to an 80 from an 83. It is just regression all over the place. That is super fun. Brady was third in the NFL in passing yards and touchdowns. Our defense was one of the bottom three in the league. Bottom four, I should say, 29. N'Keal Harry had a great year. Tom Brady is not here because he's a safety now, but we saw his numbers already, so that's fine. James White was not great. Sony Michel was okay as a backup, didn't really get a whole lot of touches. Receiving, Harry was a beast. Josh Gordon had 10 TDs. Our offense was good enough. 8 touchdowns for Edelman, too, is fantastic. Defensively, we were awful. Hightower had a ton of tackles. Tackles for loss, 10 for Michael Bennett. Sacks, 6.5 led the team. We're going to change up the defense. 2 picks for Chase Winovich, who only had half a sack. 2 for Devin McCourty. 2 for Jason McCourty. And 2 for Stephon Gilmore. This defense is going to get a complete revamp and overhaul as Deron Harmon blocked to kick. Now, how much can we really do realistically? I'm not sure. I know they're going to figure out a way in real life, but it's not looking good right now. I mean, we're losing a ton of huge pieces. And yeah, I'm still just most concerned about the defense. I feel like there are so many holes and going to be holes, even though our offense is a lower overall. We're just in a really, really odd spot. Tom Brady down to a 28. That's tough. Devin McCourty, man. I can do a 1-year deal. Although it's not ideal. There's no real point, but he resigns. Josh Gordon is now 29. He probably regressed a little bit, too. He did. Am I really going to sign him to a big deal? I don't think I can. If he's only an 82. I know in real life he's still, like, getting better, it seems like, but I would sign him to, at most, a 2-year deal, and he's not going to accept it. It's at just over 10 per year, and he wants to test free agency, but there's no reason for me to bring him back, or Phillip Dorsett, or Cameron Meredith, really. They're all aging receivers, and you say 27, aging. Welcome to Madden. They're going to be regressing next year. Look at what Josh Gordon did. Cameron Meredith, I can bring back, though, with star development at 27 for under 5 a year. We'll sign him to a 5-year deal till he's 32. Hopefully, he just signs this. I want to just bring everything down a little bit. And he wants to test free agency as well. I just can't bring any of these guys back. It doesn't make sense to. So we're just going to have to take just the cap space freedom and then sign players in free agency. It just doesn't make sense to bring back mediocre players. Antonio Brown's in free agency. Ooh, that'd be cool. What if the Patriots sign Antonio Brown in real life? Nah, it's unrealistic. We're not going to sign him here. I'm such a clown. There's Kareem Hunt. Kendall Fuller, I always go after. He's really good, though. Chris Jones is going to be a target for sure. Hunter Henry. Actually, let's do Austin Hooper. Even though there are no bids on Hunter Henry. I might do Hunter Henry again, just because we can get him on the cheap. No one's going after these guys, really. All right, so weird. We got Yannick Ngakoue. We did not get Chris Jones. Now, I wanted Chris Jones pretty badly. However, we're transitioning into a 4-3. I mean, we could stay 3-4. It's such weird personnel. I don't want Dante Hightower to be a middle linebacker in a 3-4, you know. I want him to be an outside linebacker in a 3-4. So now this is my show now, all right? This is my team. Dante Hightower is moving on the outside. Screw whatever EA and the NFL and the Patriots and Madden have going on here. I'm running the show now. We're moving everybody around. We're going to stick in a 3-4. No, we're not. Oh, Dante, he's going to be an outside linebacker. Chase Winovich will play defensive end. Michael Bennett's gone. I'm going to put him on the trade block if any team wants to give me an offer. This is such a tough one, and I'm sure, like, if you guys have played with the Patriots to try to rebuild them, you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing, is that if you want to rebuild them realistically and you just can't trade all these pieces, you're kind of in a tough spot. And now I'm going to try and trade them anyway for you know, like it'll be mid-round picks probably at best. We need to get some type of value for some of these undesirables. We got Hunter Henry, though. That's a pretty big boost to the offense. Didn't really give him much money. Kind of forgot I offered him. And he's an 88 overall tight end with star development, only 25 years old. I mean, it's a no-brainer when we can offer him next to nothing for the tight end market. I don't know why teams don't go after him. But N'Keal Harry, we didn't even check awards, but we didn't win anything other than Offensive Rookie of the Year. So, well, that I know of. N'Keal Harry, though, up to an 83 with morale. Superstar Dev is so awesome. I really love it. Jacoby Myers. I mean, like, this receiving core is not great. We have so many holes right now. I really think this is the toughest realistic rebuild we've done. Because if you want to plan for any type of future, you have to make a ton of changes. And it's just not, it's not as simple as, oh, it's the Patriots. We didn't even make the playoffs year one. Give me a break about it's the Patriots. So we pick at number 10 in the draft. Vikings, per usual, have the number 1 overall pick. I'm not going to bother trading up, but of course, same prospects you're familiar with at this point in the 2020 NFL draft. And we'll see what's available at 10 as the Cowboys take Grant Delpit out of LSU. Now, we could take Tua. Could take Justin Herbert. I think we might wait on a QB. Dylan Moses in there too. Probably going to have to take him out of this class with his injury. I don't really know what we're going to do here. Tell you what, I'm going to go Nick Coe here out of Auburn. That's going to be our first pick. We're going to improve the defensive line. Maybe we'll slide him inside. And Ngakwe Winovich. Oh, no. I don't really know what to do. This would be moving him to defensive tackle. In which case, I guess we just take a D tackle and Raekwon Davis. I think that's going to be a better move for us. We're going to go Raekwon Davis out of Alabama. 75 overall, star or better development. I think it's the best move. We're weak at that position. And I'm looking to trade Michael Bennett. That's an investment for the future. And I think we're going to go QB in round 2 for sure. The QBs just hang around, so I can't make him go any earlier. I wish I could, but maybe I'll figure out a way. What quarterbacks are available? Justin Herbert. I feel like Jake Fromm's the guy, though, down the line. I feel like Herbert's going to go a lot higher. Jake Fromm is such a safe pick, which feels like what the Patriots would do at QB. I just don't think Herbert's going to be there, so I don't really want to take him now. No real good corners available. Not that we go there anyway. Of course, like, this is all glitched. Everyone is going to show like early first rounder, even though they're clearly not. Wish that could get changed. I know there's a way. It's you go in and you edit one stat. So if you guys are having trouble with the draft class, just do that. I'm going to go Jake Fromm here. I'm going to go Jake Fromm. I know Herbert's available. He's 74 overall. Star, better development. I just feel like Jake Fromm makes more sense in real life, and that's what I'm going for. So, Jake Fromm to the New England Patriots. Let's go Josh Uche here out of Michigan. We need some more linebackers. He is a nice overall with star or better development. So, I will take that. Josh Uche to the New England Patriots. Pretty good draft for us so far, at least with star or better development. We've got 3 out of 3 so far as we head on into the 4th round. Like, if Kendrick Rogers is available, why not? We're going Kendrick Rogers, 70 overall, star or better development. Of course, the sick receiver out of Texas A&M. I think that's probably going to do it for our draft. I think I just might end up simulating at this point or trading down. Give me a 3rd next year, please. 3rd. Why am I saying 3rd? Weird. I'm not getting any. Let's trade down with the Colts. And then I'll simulate to the end. Bye now. So the new look Patriots looks something like this. Kendrick Rogers, Jake Fromm at starting QB. Sony Michel's going to be the new starting running back. That makes the most sense. So we'll move Burkhead down. He doesn't really matter. Jake Fromm at QB. Mentioned that. Defensively is where things get a little bit weirder. I want to trade Michael Bennett very badly. He's up to an 82. It doesn't feel like teams are very interested in him, as I have not received an offer. Raekwon Davis is going to start year 1. Josh Uche also going to start. We need him to come along nicely. I'm going to move J.C. Jackson up over Jonathan Jones. John Simon is a former outside linebacker turned end, turned D tackle. I made him. I don't even know where we move him. Left outside linebacker. Nah, he's more of an end. I'm going to play him at left end. He'll be our Chase Winovich backup. But then, like, what do we do at D tackle? Because I moved Michael Bennett to the inside. I need to trade Michael Bennett. That needs to happen. Raekwon Davis is starting. I'll make a trade manually if I can for some type of pick. Give me an offer, please. Somebody offer on Michael Bennett. Oh, finally. I'll take anything. A 4th or a 3rd, a 5th, and a 7th next year. The 3rd is this year. Easy. I'm making the trade. Goodbye, Michael Bennett. It's been nice having you. No one wants Patrick Chung. I guess we're kind of stuck there. Again, I think this is one of the tougher rebuilds just because of the age of everyone and how they're regressing so much. Just puts us in a bad spot. Specialist-wise, Uche is not going to be a rush end. He's going to be a sub-linebacker. Dante Hightower at rush end? What is happening here? I got to go in and change all of this. At the midseason mark, we are 6-2. That is more like it. So we're moving in the right direction, at least. James White is an impending free agent. I don't really know if I want to bring him back at 28 as kind of like a receiving back. Like, he's good. I give him like 2 years. And more money, of course. But it's just... Alright, James White is back for 2 years. That's cool. Devin McCourty, I can't re-sign you. He's going to be down to an 80. And he's going to be a 33, 34-year-old safety. I can't do it. David Andrews has to come back. I don't know if I can offer on Dante Hightower, though. Dante Hightower at 30. Lawrence Guy at 30. Jason McCourty at 33. I just can't. I can't. We'd be giving money away. It's so frustrating, though, because they're good players, obviously, especially in real life. J.C. Jackson, we're not really going to have a choice. We have to re-sign him. We need corner depth, and he offers that, so he comes back on a huge deal. Gostkowski, I'd be fine to give him a new contract. Steven Gostkowski, higher salary. You got to be kidding me. At the playoffs, we made the playoffs, thankfully. Went 11-5, won the division. That's what I'm talking about. We need to win the division. Jake Fromm crushed it. 10th best offense in the NFL. I sneeze oddly. Of course, many of you will remember that when I was a junior in high school, I got hit in the face with a pitch that really screwed up my nose. And then so I had to hold back sneezes for a while. And that's all I do now. It's just force of habit. I don't sneeze like a normal person. Not that all sneezes are weird. Whatever. Jake Fromm, great rookie year. Probably the best rookie year in NFL history. 4,400 yards, 39 touchdowns, only 7 picks. And when I say rookie year, I don't mean of any quarterback. He crushed the rookie touchdown record, and probably yards too. This might be the best rookie season of any player ever. You look at running backs, like, of course, Jim Brown won MVP as a rookie in, like, 1957. But Jake Fromm, that's got to be right up there. Sony Michel was James White was bleh. Receiving, Julian Edelman, 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. N'Keal Harry was great, nearing 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Hunter Henry, 8 TDs. Kendrick Rogers got super involved as well. Matt Lacoste even found pay dirt a couple times. Defensively, Patrick Chung led the team in tackles for loss. 15 from Raekwon Davis led the team. Great rookie season. 6.5 sacks for Ngakoue, 6.5 for Guy, 5.5 for Davis and Uche. I don't know what this defense is doing. Patrick Chung had 4 picks, which led the team. Madden Sim continues to amaze me every single time. What was our defense? 10th offense and 13th defense. So we're about a middle of the pack team as Mahomes in the 6-10 Chiefs wins MVP. Dak Prescott at 2 with the 14-2 Cowboys. Jake Fromm at number 3 almost wins MVP as a rookie. That certainly will be Offensive Rookie of the Year. Second in Offensive Player of the Year voting. Defensive Player of the Year went to Myles Garrett. No Patriots. Offensive Rookie of the Year, obviously Jake Fromm. Kendrick Rogers at 2. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Josh Uche, really. I mean, I'm not complaining. That is fantastic. We meet the Broncos in the divisional at Gillette, so that's got to be a win. As I say, we're going to lose this. So we're basically building a Michigan defense. We got Josh Uche, Chase Winovich, That's kind of where the list ends. So Raekwon Davis has superstar dev. Did he get that, or does he have it? So he had superstar dev. He made the Pro Bowl, though, as a rookie. Not too bad. Up to an 82 overall. Definitely made the right move to start him. Josh Uche has star. And then offensively, Jake Fromm has star. N'Keal Harry up to an 86. Team's coming along nicely. I'll say that. Now, I just need them to perform in the playoffs. It is only year 2, but it is the Patriots, so you expect them to succeed, as, of course, we lose to the Broncos at home, 24-21. You knew it was going to happen as soon as I opened my big, dumb freaking mouth, brother. Lawrence Guy, as the Seahawks beat the Colts in the Super Bowl, is a free agent. He's going to be down to an 81. Devin McCourty is 79. Hightower still at an 80. Just regressing. Everybody's regressing big time. I can't re-sign any of them. I think Jason McCourty retired. Like, this is or he might, is he? I don't think he's under contract. I think we saw him. 87 offense, 75 defense. We have a lot of money. So much money. We need to bring in big-time players. Kenny Clark is a big-time player. Desmond King at nickel cornerback would be a big-time player. Laramie Tunsil, Samson Ebukam as well. We got to sign some players here. We got to get better guys out here. Sidney Jones is superstar development. Nobody's offering him. I can't not. So we got Sidney Jones. Zach Cunningham rejected. That's frustrating. Kenny Clark accepts, though. So big upgrades to the defense nonetheless, even though we missed out on as Jake Fromm gets superstar. Julian Edelman gets superstar X Factor. I got distracted. Hold on. But Jake Fromm officially winning Offensive Rookie of the Year and getting superstar dev is a huge boost. Julian Edelman, what did he win? Wide Receiver of the Year or something like that? So he's regressing big time, but he got superstar X Factor. His ability is first one free. He's got slot omatic and cross specialist. Sure, all right. We need a right tackle. Marcus Cannon is not going to do it for me. Josh Uche. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that name. It's tough to say something like Josh Uche. It flows together too much. Yeah, I feel like I had to pause. Like trying to say the name Seth Smith. I feel like you got to pause so much after Seth. You say Seth Smith, but it doesn't work. It doesn't flow well. As Uche's up to a 77 overall, Chung's down to a 77. We need a linebacker bad. I think our D-line is great now. Kenny Clark makes this defensive line unbelievable, and he probably should have superstar dev, by the way. Cornerbacks, I think, are great at this point, with the addition of Sidney Jones. We need a strong. We need 2 safety spots. We need another linebacker. We need right tackle maybe and wide receiver. We got some needs, man, but they're fewer than they have been, so it's a positive at least. Desmond King still available. Could that be our answer at free safety? No one's offering him. Why would we not? Garrett Bowles is here. He's already 29, of course, even though he's only been in the league for like 3 seasons and has not been that good, by the way. Hightower's here. I can't. There's no reason to. We're not pushing towards the future with that type of a move. Like, same thing with Demario Davis. Like, he's not a terrible overall. 78 if he was 22 or 24 or even 25, that's okay with Superstar X Factor especially. But he's 32. Maybe you need to flip that around. Make him the best young player in the league. Desmond King, Demonte KZ, can't get Devin McCourty. I think offering Desmond King and making him play safety is the best decision for us. He's got incredible coverage. He tackles well. This is our safety of the future. Like, we're offering, it's 77 total points. About 9 per year. Which is still, that's a lot of money. But I'd be cool with it if he accepts. Now, I imagine other teams might be in the race now. As, no, nobody is. So I'm going to take this down even more. If a team comes in and steals him, whatever. That's under 9 now. 70 points. Desmond King, win a Super Bowl in New England. Come up to Foxborough. Desmond King joins the Patriots, and we got him for very, very cheap compared to what the market value is dictating. I'm down. Now, we could have a great cornerback group, but I think Desmond King at free safety is such a good decision for this team. He profiles well as a safety. He plays nickel cornerback in real life, which is essentially a safety coming down and playing closer to the box, or in the box, closer to the line of scrimmage. He's a 91 overall free safety. That's a very good addition to the team. Now, we still have huge holes on the team. Got Derek Rivers in here. We didn't really even talk about him at all. Huge holes. Strong safety and outside linebacker. Any linebacker spot, really. Any linebacker we could need. But once we fill that up, we're golden. And on offense, it's right tackle and wide receiver. And we're fine. Yadni Kajust in there as well, former West Virginia standout. 87 offense, 83 defense. This is a really good team, don't get me wrong. And I didn't load in the draft class for 2021. That is frustrating, and I won't be able to do it. This was the last week I could have done it. I forgot. Whatever. The only one that really matters is 2020. Sorry if you wanted to see the overpowered draft class come back again. We're not going to have it. So we'll advance to pick number 28. 64 overall left outside linebacker. Great pick by the Browns. Classic Browns. This player looks sick. James Judge at LSU. Also is a great name. I'm tempted. I know I said it originally. We don't have to worry about linebacker, but here I am, or wide receiver. But like, here I am, worried about receiver. Really, the best player in the class that's available right now is James Judge. So I'm going to take best player available. There are good tackles later. There's a good safety available a little bit later. I'm fine to just take him right now. So James Judge is a 75 overall, number 7 in the class, or number 8, based on how the draft is kind of screwed up. This is kind of a weak draft class. If 75, I mean, compared to what we saw in the Jags rebuild, definitely check that out on the channel if you have not already. I have a ton of rebuilds up, realistic and unrealistic, if that's what you're about. You know, different strokes for different folks. But we saw some stacked draft classes. This is not one of them. He's a good player. And is definitely the best available. Doesn't really do a whole lot for me. All right, best player in my opinion now is Devontae Marsh out of Kentucky. He's an outside linebacker. Does he fit what we're doing? Not really. He's a speed rusher, not really an off-the-ball player. Number 38 in the class. We took him at 60, so it's a good pick for the spot. He's a nice player, 69 overall. Just, again, is another one of those guys that doesn't really do a whole lot for me, unfortunately. This is just a weaker draft class. That's kind of how it is, and that happens sometimes. We'll trade down for a 3 next year with these 2 third-round picks in this class. Almost, they're very close together, I should say. And then we'll take our 4th-round pick and then probably call it. I'm going to need a 3rd-round pick next year. I can't be offered... There it is, 2022. I can't be offered, like, picks in this draft, like 4th-rounders, straight up. That makes no sense to do. You just trade down. I was like, oh, okay, what's my incentive? Nothing? Okay, for sure. I'm going to take this pick. It's going to be a right tackle. He's not going to be good enough to start. But it is, and he's gone. He's supposed to go in the 6th round. Here we are in the 4th, and he's gone. This draft is just not gone well. We'll take Deion Jowers. He's around the spot, but again, this is a weak class. Great. I would love for there to be like 180 overall in this kind of weak draft class. Oh my goodness. I thought this was the entire class for some reason. Like, teams were taking 50s in the first. Although I've never seen that ever. I have seen some mid-60s, though. I see 178. It is the highest. So 78, 77, a few 76s and 75s. Yeah, overall, not a very strong draft class as a whole. Now, did we improve the team? We took a running back in the first. But, again, I think he was good. So I don't really mind doing that when it's best player available. And then James White, I guess I'll put on the trade block. No one's going to want him. There's no point. We drafted a running back just because he's the best player available. If anything, I would add him to the trade block. Because, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with that. It was just best player available. That's kind of what the Patriots have done a lot in the past, especially with like the Sony Michel pick. Even though that wasn't like BPA, but they took a running back to take a running back. I don't really know what to do with him. I think his development trait's going to be quite good. He is quite good. But what would be the benefit to even getting him playing time? I don't know. At linebacker, like Marsh would start, but Desmond King. Here's what's gonna happen. we're gonna make a weird trade. James White is gonna be a part of it. I need a linebacker, man. I'm desperate at this point. All right, the trade we're making is James White for a third and Jonathan Hankins. Jonathan Hankins is to make the cap work, which is why we're gonna say the trade was made, is because the Raiders were trying to free a little bit of cap. I don't know. He's regressing. We have another guy that I want to get more playing time. Patriots are savages. They do whatever. I have a good feeling about Judge, man. He was number 7 in the entire class. I want to get him some playing time. I really do. I might just give him the starting job and say, hey, here's the thing. Is Sony Michel a star and is a higher overall? Okay, great. I get it. Judge could have superstar. He could have superstar X Factor. And he could pass Sony Michel, who's moved up 2 overall in 3 years. Or 3 overall in 2 years. One of the two. Numbers are not my strong suit. As Edelman moves up to an 82 overall. We're watching him fade away. +1 speed, though. At 35 years old. I guess he did some speed training to get up to 82. Oh, okay. Speedster at 82 speed. I stopped after week 1. How does this team keep losing the Dolphins? Like, I swear to God, I'm about to lose it. You guys, you're hearing correctly. I did say the Dolphins. And keep losing. Good God. I'm getting frustrated. I wanted to show you guys the team before we started. This is the defense. We're just going to go with it. I needed to upgrade over Patrick Chung. I need another outside linebacker. Offensively, like, Jake Fromm is the guy. He's up to an 83 overall. Like, we're doing things with him, all right? We're doing good things. He's been a beast. N'Keal Harry is also, like, performing quite well. This is the future of the wide receiver position in the NFL, as far as I'm concerned. As far as this rebuild's concerned, Kendrick Rogers is a very similar player to N'Keal Harry, in my opinion. In some ways, in other ways not, obviously. But specialist, Edelman can stay in the slot. Judge, I want Judge to get just a ton of playing time. He's just not that power back. We'll use Sony Michel in those situations. Uche can be a rush end. No, he can't. Whatever. I see. You'd figure you'd want Chase Winovich in this role. I guess the CPU knows best. We're going to simulate to the midseason mark and see who we're going to re-sign. I want to fill these holes, man. 4-3 at the midseason mark. The Dolphins cannot be 8-0. They can't be. They cannot be 8-0. Who do they have? Stephon Gilmore is an impending free agent. We'll figure it out. I'm going to simulate to week 13. Sony Michel. Ooh, that's interesting. I can't bring back Edelman. We all know this. Isaiah Wynn, Juwan Bentley all need to return. Can't bring back Chung. Can't bring back Marcus Cannon. Can't bring back really most of these players. So Stephon Gilmore wants 1 year, and it would cost us $16.5 million to do it with that signing bonus. Ridiculously high, by the way. Like, I would do that. I'm going to just franchise tag him. There's no reason to give him anywhere close to that type of money. Franchise tag's going to be way cheaper. Isaiah Wynn deserves a huge contract. So we'll give him 8.6 annually over whatever he re-signs. And Juwan Bentley re-signs as well. That's all we can really do at this moment in time. And I guess we'll just upgrade and simulate to the playoffs, man. N'Keal Harry up to an 88. Derek Rivers enters the world of the 70s. I want to say he went to Youngstown State. Unless I'm being stupid. Not that it matters, I'm just for my own. Youngstown State, there we go. I'm good for something. Now, is that a useful skill in the real world? No, maybe not. Depends, I guess, because this is the real world. I'm doing it now. I make YouTube videos, but, like, that's my talent. I know where some players went to school. Like 60% of NFL players. That's pretty good, though. 60% is a lot of players. We didn't make the playoffs. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot to stop simulating. Dolphins went 11-5. I need to see their team, man. They can't be good. It's the Dolphins. We're in 83. I wish I could just, like, flip over to the Dolphins and see their overall. The Dolphins suck. This team is so bad. They have Josh Rosen up to an 80. Kenyon Drake, low 80s. Fullback doesn't matter. They got Nelson Aguilar and David Moore. Josh Doxson, Jalen Strong. Their receiver core is revamped almost completely. Tight end, they got Gesicki moving on up. They drafted Trey Smith out of Tennessee. Some random left guard. Darrell Williams out of Mississippi State to play center. Not that good. Austin Blythe they picked up. They signed him. Brian Bulaga, they signed him. Ronald Blair's not good. Christian Wilkins is playing pretty well. They drafted Stanley Branch this year, 79 overall, superstar defensive tackle. It's a pretty good pick there. Devon Godshaw, of course. LeBron Ray. They signed Dante Hightower, who's regressing. Raekwon McMillan and Jerome Baker. Decent. Leonard Floyd. Cornerbacks, they got Jordan Lewis and Trevor Williams now. They just paid everybody. Adrian Phil. Yeah, this team is not even close to as good as ours, though, right? When you look at least the individual overalls, they don't compare. Better offensive line across the board. Similar receiving core. We have a higher one, but they have a very similar, like, overall from the top three. We got a better running back, better quarterback. Defensively, better free safety, better corners by a lot. Linebacking core, they might have a slight edge. And then defensive line, we crush them. I don't know, man. I don't know how this team, first of all, loses to the Dolphins multiple times. 8-8. That's just so tough. I don't know how the Dolphins win 11 games. Jake Fromm took a step back big time. 23rd offense, 26th defense. We just sucked across the board. Fromm was still at a good year, though, in my opinion. Rushing, James Judge, we banked on, was okay. He was okay. Receiving, Edelman had another great year. Defensively, Juwan Bentley had a bunch of tackles, 108. It's pretty good. Yannick Ngakoue had a great year. A bunch of tackles for loss. Not getting a whole lot of pressure. Kenny Clark led with 8.5 sacks. Uche had 7.5. Sidney Jones led with interceptions with 3. He also had a touchdown. There was another one, too. Stephon Gilmore. So both starting cornerbacks had what I assume is an interception return touchdown. Just Lamar Jackson wins MVP. No Patriots. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Lamar Jackson. No Patriots. Defensive Player of the Year is Myles Garrett. I saw Nate Stanley and the Black Knights, whatever. Some team moved to London, probably the Chargers. No Patriots for Defensive Player of the Year. Rookie of the Year is Zach Washington. Judge at number 2. That's unfortunate he didn't win it. And Defensive Rookie of the Year is Stanley Branch. Patriots, Devontae Marsh at number 5. It's a Stan's kid. I want to say Randy's kid. I screwed up my South Park. Oh, yeah. So, Browns beat the Bears in the Super Bowl. I'm going to franchise tag Stephon Gilmore, as I said. Doesn't really make sense to give him any type of real money. So, I'll just offer him the same contract. He'll decline. And then you'll see the franchise tag is not going to be 18 per year. It's 19.7. Is it really that much? That's insane. I thought it'd be like 15. Wow. All right. My bad then. Sony Michel's at an 84. He didn't regress. I thought he was an 85. He regressed at 27? Oh my God, Madden. You better relax. I mean, I'm going to re-sign him up. Well, actually, hold on. Hold on. What is my running back's development? If it's Superstar X Factor, it's just Star. All right, we'll keep Michelle around. Any development upgrades that I should know about? Not that I can see. Chung's down to a 72. All right. No, we have to re-sign Sony Michel, but are we serious? Are we going to regress players before they even turn 28 now? That's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. It really is. He's going to test free agency. Well, I'm going to... I already used my franchise tag on Stephon Gilmore. Well, that did not work out well, huh? I mean, I can re-sign him if I want, or I can get a better running back, depending on what's available in free agency. And there might be. There is not. Travis Kelce's here. Don't need him. Leighton Vander Esch is here. Need him for sure. All right, so big free agency. As I decided to withdraw my offer on Leighton Vander Esch, then I decided to start smoking cigs, apparently. What was that? Ripping cigs off cam? No, I'm not. But I offered Tracy Walker a low contract. He didn't accept. Small contract. Lowballed him. But we did get Uchenna Nwosu and Mitchell Schwartz. So we got a new stud right tackle with superstar development. We also bring in Uchenna Nwosu, who is a very big addition to the team because he can play left outside linebacker for us, obviously. I've moved into a 3-4. I've changed back. Winovich is going to play a role I said he shouldn't be playing. Get over it. I cannot be trusted. I'm a liar. It is safety. Pretty bad. That's going to be our main focus in the draft. Kenny Clark, Raekwon Davis, Chase Winovich, Uchenna Nwosu, Jawan Bentley, Josh Uche, and Yannick Ngakoue. We got some names in this team, let me tell you, in that front seven. Really just at linebacker, I guess. Get a little bit easier as you move to the secondary and even the defensive line. But it's a good defense. We just need a strong safety. And then offensively, right tackle, Mitchell Schwartz. Get a tougher name to say if you can. It's not even possible. I don't struggle to say Uchenna Nwosu. I don't struggle with Yannick Ngakoue. I don't struggle with any but Mitchell Schwartz. I hate. I don't know why that's so tough to say. Like even Mitch Schwartz. I don't care for that very much at all. It's NFL draft time. Didn't load in his 2022 NFL class because why bother? This is the last year of this. I might trade up if there's a stud safety available. Beast linebacker. There's a cornerback here with A- zone coverage. I'm not sure I've seen that in the draft. I'm going to watch it. He's not going to be available. That could be a cool safety pick, although I don't think he's going to be available. Or I don't really think that's a good fit anyway, playing a cornerback at free safety. Even though I have Desmond King at free safety now. Shut your mouth. Don't worry about it. I know trading up is already unrealistic enough for the Patriots, who only ever trade down. It's like the perfect team for me because all I ever do is trade down. I'm waiting for that safety to go, but he's not going to be available at 13. I don't think the cornerback's going to be available either. So it's kind of like, which one would I prefer? It says I need a D-tackle, but I can assure you we are fine at that position. We're at 3-4 now. All we really need is depth, and I mean, I'm fine for that. We'll pick that up later. Doesn't really matter. So Desmond King, I guess, could play a strong safety. Our cornerbacks are set. They really are. Now, I could trade Jonathan Jones because we don't need him. It's a big cap hit as well. Joejuan Williams, completely forgot about him. Can I do anything to trade up to this pick? I definitely can, but who's picking even? I have a lot of third-round picks. Classic Patriots. I'm going to look to trade at least one of them here. I'll trade two of them. Why not? I probably don't need to, but I'll give you a fifth. All right. Jonathan Jones, a third and a fifth for a first-rounder from the Falcons. Yeah, that's the most unrealistic thing I'll do in the course of this probably. But I need to take a good safety, and I can't let him not be available. It's Deontay Sweet out of Penn State. It'll be a sweet pick for us. Ha, ha, ha. He's a 76 overall, number 7 in the class. We took him at number 6. He only has normal development. Sometimes it's a swing and miss. That wasn't a miss. His Nick Clemens is quite good. I already know that cornerback's going to go. There he is. 79 overall. I knew he was sick. We just didn't need a corner, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have taken him because I knew he was a better player. It's like, why didn't you take him then? I mean, like, I really don't know. I probably just should have taken him. I needed a safety. That's why I didn't take him. We'll take another safety. Show me star, better development. Yes. 75 overall, ranked number 12 in the class. So not quite as high. I like how this is a good pick. It's just one difference. 75 overall, star, better development. He'll probably start at strong safety. Well, the wide receiver here, William Culliver out of Georgia in the second round. He's a 71 overall, ranked number 29. We took him at 45. So that's a good pick, but he's just depth. Take a backup running back here in Keenan Quarles out of Florida. Welcome to the team. 71 overall. He's actually a first rounder, number 32 in the class. We took him at 75. He has star or better development. Not a terrible backup, I guess. We have the next pick. So long simulation there. We have a lot of third rounders still. Here is a 293-pound, good-looking right end who we can play a defensive tackle to be back up there. 70 overall, number 42 in the class. We took him at 77. Only normal dev, but I mean, that's all right. And we'll just take this guy because he's good. Dejon Chester out of Minnesota, 73 overall, normal development. Will be a good right tackle after Mitchell Schwartz is gone. So number 24 in the class is not too bad to take as we approach the 4th round, but I'm not going to do it. I'll have the CPU handle the rest, and we will start the final season. So this is going to be the team for the final season. Good offensive line as a whole. We have the addition, of course, of Schwartz. We have Quarles going to get some carries as our backup running back with the Judge as our new starter. Receiving core leaves a bit to be desired with N'Keal Harry and Kendrick Rogers only. I mean, that's good, but I mean, if we had another like an 85 or 86, that'd be cool. Defensively, we're going to start Person at strong safety, rookie, and Sweet will be a good backup. Sweet backup, you could say. Cornerbacks are fine. We have Joan Williams finally going to get a little bit more playing time. Defensive line is fantastic. We're moving back to a 3-4. Finks is our new kicker because Steven Gostkowski, I guess, retired. And then specialist, I guess Sidney Jones will play the slot. I don't really like that too much. Whatever. We'll have Kenny Clark as our rush left end. Raekwon Davis rush D tackle. Yannick Ngakoue rush right end. Josh Uche as our sub linebacker. And we'll have the rookie Culliver in the slot. How is this going to play out? Your guess is as good as mine. I will see you at the midseason mark. 3-4 at the midseason mark. Things are not going well. Jets are winning the division at 5-3. We are dead last. No bueno. So we're 3-4. I just want to see what the Packers overall is compared to ours. So we have a +9 advantage. Have the same record. I just wanted to be sure. I just want to go week by week now, and as we lose games, as we lost to the Packers, I just want to see what our overall differences are. 82, so we still have a better team. Because I know it's not all like the best team doesn't always win based on roster, but like we're losing too many games, man. I was going to simulate straight to the playoffs. I don't think we're going to make them. I mean, it's a really close AFC East. So I guess it's not out of the question. I wouldn't be super shocked if we made them, but I just don't think it's going to happen, and we don't. We lost. Oh, we beat the Dolphins finally. We finished 7-9. 1 win out of first place. Or a tie for first, I guess. 10th best offense. And the 13th defense. We didn't make the playoffs for that? I'll do one more season if I can. I'm not going to even show the stats. I will, but I'm annoyed. Jake Fromm had a pretty good year. Touchdowns are down, interceptions are up. Judge still can't really get it going on the ground. Culliver is a rookie, over 1,000 yards on 69 catches. Nice. How does Judge have 6 TD catches? We're going to change up the playbooks and see if that changes our record a little bit. Tackles for loss, Ngakoue had 10 sacks. 10.5 for Raekwon Davis, led the team. 9.5 for Yannick Ngakoue. Interception 7 from Stephon Gilmore. Good Lord. That's what I like to see from my superstar X Factor 95 overall cornerback. He also had a touchdown, as did Sidney Jones. We've seen that before. We'll check out yearly awards as Deshaun Watson wins MVP. No Patriots in there. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Deshaun Watson. No Patriots. Defensive Player of the Year is Von Miller. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kendall McGee. William Culliver at 4. Keenan Quarles at 7. Defensive Rookie of the Year is, of course, that cornerback, Deron Long. James Person finishes at number 2. Dakota Westerman at number. So N'Keal Harry is up to a 92 now. Stephon Gilmore is down to a 90. Chase Winovich, Joan Williams, all free agents. Should be able to bring them back fairly easily. I think we're going to have the money to do so. Yeah, we should. Stephon Gilmore is going to test free agency. Well, he's not, because I'm going to franchise tag him. And you're like, Bengal, you don't have the money to do that. You're right. I'm going to cheat, because I'm going to franchise tag him. Joan, we don't really need, but he's cheap, so I might as well. So Joan Williams returns. I mean, we do need a punter, right? We could always draft one. Signed to a 7-year deal, so I don't have to worry about this, even though I'm only doing 1 more year. And I will franchise tag Stephon Gilmore for under 20 mil. Now, we're going to have no money in free agency, but it's all about progression still. Damian Harris, we don't need anymore. We've got a good team. It's just about actually performing. We have negative 10 mil, which basically means we franchise tagged, so we would have had 9 mil available if we didn't franchise tag Stephon Gilmore. But, nope. We'll see what we can do in the draft. I think I might only take my 1st and 2nd round pick, as the Dolphins get a pretty good safety out of Vandy there. What do we even need, man? Like, I feel like our team's pretty good overall. I don't know who we would draft that would come in and start. Like, I'm not going to draft another running back. We don't need tackles. Another receiver could be cool. I don't know. We're going to trade down just a little bit. Hopefully. No, I don't want 30. I want... these are not good offers. I I don't like any of these, so I might as well just take a player. I'll trade up if I have to, which I can. Which, again, I know that's not the Patriot way, but I don't care. We're going to draft Lawrence Jacobs out of San Diego State. Looks to be an amazing defensive tackle, amazing top skills, amazing combine. Should be an amazing player, and he is. He is the number 1, technically number 2 player in the class. 79 overall, star or better development. He's a monster. Really, really good player. Great addition to the team. And I'll definitely... I'm trading up back into the first. As damn, the Packers take a pretty damn good right tackle. I'm giving the Giants a 1 and a 2 next year for their first round pick now, which means we hold on to our second round pick. But I'm going to be taking a player that I just know is not going to be available based on the way Madden plays. He looks really, really good. He's a safety out of Florida. Looks to be a beast. He's a second round guy. He would be taken any second now. So I'm going to take him now before anyone else can. He's a 76 overall, star or better development. Number 8 in the class. We took him at 24. A little bit slower, but a very, very good player nonetheless. Going to add to the depth in our secondary. I love that pick. This pick, we're going to go with a cornerback. Robert Cummings out of USF. He's a late third round projected. We're going to take him here in the second. He's a 70 overall, number 28 in the class. We took him at 43. Decent, right? A good depth pick. He's going to replace... I guess Joanne Williams leaving. And our last pick is going to be John Hitchens. Projected late 4th rounder. We're going to take him here in the 3rd. He is a 73 overall. Hidden development, so star or better. Number 17 in the class. We took him at 75. Another really, really good pick for us. And that's going to do it for the draft. We're out of here balling. So, stellar class for us, obviously, again. 470 plus is 5. The CPU got one, a running back. Good for them. We got a 79 overall, which was sick. A lot of these guys are not going to play that much, as there had to be a 79 or 80 also in the class that we didn't draft. Jason Lauderdale is headed to London. 21-year-old rookie cornerback out of Iowa. Oh, Jaden Lauderdale. So not Jason. I think I said Jason. I'm a little bit tired. I've been recording a lot of videos as I'm going to be away this week. I don't even know if I mentioned that, honestly, but it is true. Jacobs is already a higher rush D tackle than Raekwon Davis. I find that interesting. We had Hitchens in there as well. Not going to play him as a rush end, but he is there. This is the team you guys have seen, the specialists. This is the defense. Jacobs is a beast. I want to see him get playing time. But we're in a 3-4. And I think it's good that we're in a 3-4. What would our 4-3 setup look like? I wouldn't. Well, okay, here's what we could do. We could move Jacobs to left end. Nah, we're going to leave Winovich there. It's whatever. We're going to play this team. It's a good defense. The offense is great as well. Receivers, again, leave a bit to be desired, but they're not bad. I mean, they're 2 number 1s, essentially, with Kendrick Rogers and N'Keal Harry. 92 overall is certainly not bad. This is a really, really good team. So we're going to be bad. 85 overall. Yeah, there's no way we win games. At the midseason mark, we are 4-3. We're winning the division, at least. I mean, that's a step in the right direction. We're up to an 87 overall, 93 offense, 89 defense. I would hope we find some sort of success. I'll get running back training boost to boost that up, obviously. And this might even make the team go up even higher as we get Kendrick Rogers up to an 84. If we don't make the playoffs, I'm just going to be super bummed out. That's all I can really say. I'll just be bummed out. It's my emotion with it. We didn't make the playoffs. Finished 6-10. Madden, dude, the simulation engine is so bad. Started out the year 0-2, win 2 games against the Broncos Raiders. We lose 3-9. With a 90+ overall offense, we get 3 points up on the board. We won 6 games, dude. I don't really know what I can say other than, like, every time I go down to EA, Sim engine sucks. Sim engine sucks. Sim engine sucks. I have a 90+ offense and defense. 88 overall team. Jake Fromm's a 90 overall QB. We have a 94 overall stud receiver. We don't even compete. Jacobs had star development. He's up to an 85. Person, who I started over Dudley, 80 overall star development. Hitchens, who we drafted in the 4th, has superstar X Factor. That's amazing. That's classic Patriots, honestly. Take a superstar X Factor player. We took him in the 3rd, actually. He was 4th round projected. It's just so frustrating when this happens time after time after time. I build a juggernaut, and there is no dynasty. There never is a dynasty. I've won the Super Bowl in back-to-back years once, maybe, with the Bengals. We don't even make the playoffs with this team. We're an 88 overall, man. If I were to switch teams and show you guys the overall of some of these playoff teams, let's take the 10-6 Jets, for example, that won the division. If they're anywhere close to an 88 overall, I will be beyond shocked. I don't even know how I changed my character. So we actually see the overalls here when we go to change team. A lot of 80s. We're an 88, by the way. Browns are an 88. Show me the Jets. I maybe passed them. Or I didn't get to them. The Jets are a 78 overall. They won the division. How? And they beat the Browns. The 88 overall Browns in the playoffs. Make overall matter. How is this team winning games? It's so frustrating to me when I build these stud teams and we have nothing to show for it. It seems like user teams just lose in sim. I don't know what to tell you. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.